Today we're going to be turning these bad boy Enoki mushrooms into a crispy tempura with Sichuan seasoning, my Sichuan seasoning. To make this, we need plain flour, baking powder, corn flour and a tiny bit of salt. We also need sparkling water and some hot oil at 180 degrees. So if you have a fryer at home, brilliant. Next up, we're going to mix the flour and the sparkling water together. With this mix, when you tip the sparkling water into the mix, you want to do it by eye. So first of all, tip a tiny bit in, make a paste with it. So whisk it with a spoon. Now, if you think it needs a little bit more to make a batter, add a tiny bit more. Always add a little bit at a time, because once you've added too much, it'll be too runny. So mix it into a paste. Once you get to a paste consistency, add a little bit more sparkling water in. Now you want this mix to just coat the back of a spoon, so we'll do that test in just a second, just to get it perfect. Okay, so now we've got it into a really thick paste, but we want it a little bit thinner, so we're going to add a little bit more sparkling water. Because there's corn flour in the mix, it goes really runny really quickly, so only add a little bit at a time. Right, now we whisk all the lumps out. And we just want a tiny bit more water in there. That should be perfect. Grab a spoon. And it just needs to coat the back of a spoon. So if it coats the back of a spoon, that's perfect. That's going to coat the enoki mushrooms just enough to make it crispy. But if it's too thick, it won't be crispy basically. So you want to make sure it's nice and thin like that. So now our batter's ready. We just need to prep our mushrooms. So really, really easy. Just take off a tiny bit off the end. So with my knife, I'm just going to separate the mushrooms. Sometimes they all come quite compressed together like this. So what you want to do is you want to section it slightly. So tear the bottom so you get nice little bits of mushroom like that. So it might fall apart a little bit, but that's fine. Just grab it into as many sections as you can. About that size. And then just take a tiny bit off the bottom. You want this bit to all be stuck together still, so that when you fry it doesn't fall apart. So just take that tiny bit off the bottom. Right, now we're ready to fry it. So we're going to take our mushrooms and our batter to our fryer. So, when I was coating the mushroom in the batter, I lightly shook it off right at the end just to get rid of any excess mix that we don't need. Then when I placed it into the oil, I gave it another little shake just so it fans out, and look how beautiful it fries. This also means that every single individual strand of the mushroom gets coated in this fantastic crispy and enoki mushroom mix. So now it's ready, and all we need to do now is season it. So very straightforward. This Sichuan seasoning has enough salt in it for you not to need to add any extra salt to your dish. So place your enoki mushrooms onto some kitchen towel or blue roll just to get rid of any excess oil. Make sure that your hands are really dry, and then take a little bit of your seasoning and sprinkle it really evenly across your mushrooms. If you do it from a height, you'll get a really even coating of this. Roughly a teaspoon per 2 portions in this case. Perfect. So now all we need to do is plate them up however you like. I usually serve these with a lovely chilli and shrimp emulsion, which I'll make a recipe of another time for you guys to make. And there you have it. Crispy tempura enoki mushroom. Now to give it a taste. Crispy, aromatic, bold, spicy, yum. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share this recipe to all your friends and family.